On the coldest night of December, when the fog was so thick that even shadows looked lost, I experienced something that no human should ever go through, something that still haunts my every breath, something that began like a normal walk home and ended with me being kidnapped by something that wasn't human at all. My name is Arham, and on that night I returned home from tuition later than usual, the streets empty, the world asleep, and only the distant sound of a stray dog crying in the darkness, echoing down the narrow lanes. And although I kept telling myself it was only the winter wind, I felt clearly that someone was walking behind me, copying my footsteps, stopping when I stopped, breathing when I breathed. But whenever I looked back, there was nothing but fog swirling like a living creature around me. And when I finally reached my house, I saw my dog Sheru standing near the gate, staring at me with terror, backing away instead of running toward me like he always did, and the moment I stepped inside the gate, a freezing hand gripped my shoulder so tightly it felt like my skin was turning to ice. But when I spun around, no one was there, only silence so heavy it felt alive, and as I rushed inside my own home, slamming the door behind me, I saw something even more disturbing. My own mother walked right past me, not even looking at me, not reacting when I called her, as if she couldn't hear my voice, as if she couldn't see me, like I was invisible inside my own house, and before I could understand anything, I heard footsteps on the rooftop. But we lived in a single-story house, and yet the sound was clear. Someone was walking above me, dragging their feet slowly, intentionally, deliberately. So I climbed the stairs that led to the open roof. My heart beat louder than the night itself, and when I reached the top, I saw a tall, thin shadow standing at the edge of the roof, motionless like a statue, and as soon as I stepped closer, it slowly turned its head toward me, revealing a burned, melted face with hollow eyes and lips that seemed stitched together with darkness, and in a voice that felt like thousands whispering from inside a grave, it said, "You don't belong here anymore," before it suddenly rushed toward me at a speed no living creature could have, and everything went black. When I opened my eyes, I was lying in the middle of a dead forest, the sky pitch black without stars, the trees dry like skeletons, and a thick fog crawling on the ground like it had a mind of its own, my phone with no signal and my voice echoing strangely, as if the forest didn't want to let go of my words. And in the distance I saw a small house with light flickering inside, the only sign of life in that cursed place, so I ran toward it with all the hope I had left. But when I reached the window, I froze in terror, because inside that house I saw my own family, my mother crying uncontrollably, my father shouting my name to the police, my siblings terrified, and I was standing outside a place that looked exactly like my home. But something was wrong because I could see them, but they couldn't see me. It was like watching my own house from another dimension. And that's when the burned ghost appeared behind me again and whispered, "Your body is home, but your soul is mine now," its voice echoing through the forest like a broken scream, and I tried to run, but my legs wouldn't move, as if the ground had swallowed my feet, and the spirit placed its cold hand on my neck and dragged me backward into darkness so thick it felt like drowning in ink. The next thing I knew, I woke up lying near the fields of my village at sunrise, shivering, numb, people surrounding me saying I had fainted from the cold, my parents hugging me tightly, crying, relieved that I was found. But deep inside, I knew the truth. I had never simply fainted. I had been taken somewhere no human should ever go, a place between life and death, between existence and disappearance. And though I returned physically, a part of me was still trapped with that ghost, because even now, years later, every single night at 3:07 a.m., when the world is silent and the darkness feels heavier, I see that burned face standing near the corner of my room, staring at me without blinking, reminding me in that same whispering voice that I never truly came back. And one night, it will take me again.